All right, traders. Now we are going to be taking a look at three of the assets which are going to be probably breaking out in this week as their technical patterns have matured and most of the things are aligning perfectly with the momentum oscillators as well, telling us that we are probably looking at some next leg to the upside. Now guys, this entire crypto space move to the upside. Now the second leg to the upside is pretty much going to be defined by BNB, guys. BNB, hats off to BNB, guys. Look, it smashed through the 1.61 extension out of that consolidation range which I talked about in the previous video, made its target towards $420, and guys, 2.618 standing at $620. BNB currently headed towards those levels, guys. You look, if you have been following up with the content coming from this channel, you know the ultimate targets for BNB, guys. They're simply going to be somewhere around $1,000 to $1,120, guys, aligning with a lot of Fibonacci levels. And your ultimate target when it's actually competing one-on-one with Ethereum, guys, then BNB could be looking strong at $2,000 as well. Alright, now this video is certainly not going to be about BNB, but guys, there is a lot of market participation which could possibly happen only because of the trend which was set by BNB itself. So guys, without any ado, let's jump on to the first candidate. Right here we have Graph token, guys. Now finally, after consolidating in this range for a very long time, formulating our first base somewhere around the $1.35 levels and the second base around the $1.32 levels, we are kind of leaving this range, guys. Look, this piece of price action here looks to me like a curling up kind of situation, guys. Look, something like this could happen right here and then we could just get reaccumulated right here, guys. This is one of the favorite patterns for most of the traders, crypto traders, to be honest with you, in this market, and these patterns have been formulating themselves again and again and again, mostly in the bullish assets which really wants to have yet another continuation leg to the upside. And guys, it's pretty much possible that Graph token is maintaining this bullish posture right here, and the first and foremost risk management right here, if you do maintain these levels, it's pretty much possible that you do test these levels right here, guys. Then you can talk about some further reaccumulation onto these levels and then a possible breakout towards the upside all the way towards the first target at 2.618 and then ultimate targets towards 7.618 and 10.764. Guys, we are sitting at $2 right here, and talking about 10.764 extension is certainly a far-fetched opinion, and it's certainly not a level-headed analysis, to be honest with you. That is why we are going to be taking down all the steps, guys. Now, you can't simply jump over steps, right? The first and foremost turbulence that would most likely occur for Graph token's price action. Let me get rid of this weird cup right here, guys. Look, you first have to clear this lower high right here. This is the first and the foremost area of interest which has to be taken down in terms of 4-hour or mostly preferably 12-hour closure basis, right? If you do start closing your 12-hour candles basically above the the $2.15 levels, and then you start trending, then you start closing a few candles as well above those levels, guys, the first and foremost turbulence that you'll have is going to be somewhere around the $2.7 levels, to be honest with you, to be precisely honest with you. And guys, obviously there's going to be some mid-term profit taking on the one-on-one extension out of this entire consolidation range as well. But guys, look, after the breakout, after this actually gets resolved and the all-time high gets taken out, guys, look, you're looking pretty clear for the 2.61 extension. Now, why am I not focusing much on the 1.618, guys? Market, this second leg up is going to be way more exuberant than the first leg up. Mostly it's going to be that. Mostly it's likely going to be that. And a lot of cryptos have been getting accumulated in these ranges, guys. And it has been a long time for Graph token as well. We started consolidating around the second week of Feb, and now we are kind of resolving this range out by the second week of April, guys. This consolidation was for 3 months, which means that any move to the upside is going to be volatility expansion as well. And guys, any sustained accumulation range that resolves to any direction with your volatility picking up means that the move is going to be sustained, right? Guys, the 4-hour RSI also wants to trend above the 60 ticker. Now guys, look what happens when GRT's price action wants to trend above the 60 on the RSI ticker. Every single time it will maintain above the 55 simple moving average, and it will constantly trend to the upside with your major bullish crosses happening, guys. This is the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame being the most relevant, as most of the action will take place right here, and most of the confirmations also will be dropping out on the 4-hour time frames, right? So guys, if you're really aggressive as a trader, you can manage your risk below this price point right here, which we just broke out of this range right here. And if we are going to be closing any 4-hour candle below the $1.85 levels in the small time frames as well, then guys, you can simply talk about the fact that this probably needs more consolidation in this range and nothing to be disappointed about. If you're simply holding Graph token, guys, it's probably going to do good. It's probably going to do good in the coming week and the month as well, as your Bitcoin price action is really setting up the stage for these altcoins to actually take another wave to the upside, actually take another leg to the upside, right? All right, so guys, if you break below this price point right here, watch for the price to be picked up around the $1.65 levels, and if you do break this one out, guys, you're going to be retesting these levels again. Now, any catastrophe move would likely happen below these price points as well, because you're going to be testing the range lows back again, right? Now, that would be sheer disappointment if that really happens. But for these levels to come into reality, into fruition, guys, you have to take down these levels, and these levels. That's why everything goes step by step. On the upside as well, you really want to go step by step. You want to take down this lower high right here, aligning with the 618 extension onto this entire reaccumulation range right here. So guys, you have pretty clear turbulences up ahead for graph token, but if you're going to be simply holding this one, it's probably going to pay you out in the coming weeks and the months, as the bias is simply to the upside, guys. Just for that matter, let's go and look at some 3-day price action as well. As yesterday's closure, it was not yesterday, man, it was 2 days ago. All right, so 2 days ago you had this immensely crazy bullish pin bar candle rejecting anything below the 21 simple on the 3-day time frame, which signifies strength coming from this zone, this particular zone right here, the $1.5 level, holding strong on graph token, setting the bias for the coming week as well. So this price action looks really nice, to be honest with you. And guys, these are the sort of price actions which actually extrapolate themselves to the upside in the coming, like they will do that most likely. That, guys, if I had a gun on my head and anybody asked the probability of this one to play out, guys, I'm going to be very rational headed and tell you that it's probably going to be above 60 to 65% likelihood situation that we are resolving this range to the upside, and we are going to be testing these levels in the coming weeks as well, guys. Now, this is your ultimate target, which is completely moonbird, to be honest with you. Now, these levels, yet again, you're sitting at 1.9, you're talking about 10 extension at 17, far-fetched opinion. That's why watch for this price action to curl up. In fact, if you're a hodler and an investor in graph token, just sit and relax, right? All right, the next candidate for this video is going to be UNI swap, guys, as something different is finally happening in this piece of price action right here, in this piece of wreckage, to be honest with you. For the past, guys, this has been a crazy chop price action. It's not going up, not going down, just range bound in some particular areas. And guys, look, what is happening right here is that this one is resolving to the upside, guys. This is a pretty neat looking squeeze, and guys, we have seen a lot of price action on BTC as well. And when Bitcoin resolves these ranges to the upside, your moves are sustained, at least for the week, at least for the coming week. This is why most of the price action, most of the assets, all right, I'm just talking about 3 assets in this video, but all these 3 assets are going to be extremely relevant for this particular week, right? So for Uniswap, you can simply go ahead and you can maintain you can manage your risks onto some key levels right here, which is going to be this one, which is quite far. We've already left this range. We've left the 200 simple moving average. We got simply squeezed below that one, and obviously, if you squeeze below the 200 for a very long time, your breakout candle is going to be strengthful. Now let's put on the volume as well, guys. This is the perpetual contracts index. This is derivatives basically. This is not spot volume. I'll take a look at the spot volume as well pretty soon, but the volume not that convincing, to be honest with you. That's why you have to take this level down on your 4-hour closing basis. Now, this would mean a confirmation resolution to this entire range to the upside, and then you can talk about the targets which are coming out of this squeeze right up, breaking out of this entire range as well, targeting all the way towards $40 per Uniswap, guys. Pretty much likely. Not a far-fetched opinion, not a far-fetched piece of price action right here. It could certainly happen, right? And let's talk about some further price action targets as well. We're going to be taking out this down leg right here, and the resolution of this down wave is going to be defining our upside targets in the small time frame. Small. Every single time I'm not able to just say this word properly. Small. Every time I'm gonna all right. 1.618 is standing at $42.53 levels, and then if you are resolving this one as well to the upside on a 4-hour closing basis, watch for 2.618 to be taken out all the way, aligning at the $50 levels. Now, guys, you know my opinion on all of the DeFi coins, guys. These are the future of finance, to be honest with you, and nothing below a 3-digit Uniswap is acceptable. Here's a complete bull-tart statement for you guys, and something that I should not really do much in this channel, as we are here to talk about trading, man. We are here to talk about rational stuff. Although, let's be honest, the financial system, if DeFi is actually going to be revolutionizing, guys, 3 digits is also under evaluation in the long time frame. Like, if you're talking about 10 years or 5 years down the line, these 3 digits evaluations are nothing, absolutely nothing. So what would be the best advice? Buy and hold. As simple as that. Just watch the Bitcoin trend and buy and hold all of these DeFi cryptocurrency, guys. This is the ultimate. But why am I making this video? it is just to define your risk management areas. Now, the risk management areas for this breakout, if it has to be real and if it really wants to confirm a closure above the $32 level, guys, you really have to hold this one for this day, for the next day as well. Basically, all the preceding 12-hour candles also are supposed to be closing above this price point right here, as this squeeze is quite significant, guys. Now, this squeeze is really significant. You lose this one, you're going to be coming back down to 28, then ultimately you're going to be coming back down to $25 levels, guys. And your ultimate support, to be honest with you, this is going to be 25. Now, this price action right here, guys, what generally happens in the markets in a bull trend particularly is that you go down, like you smash all the supports, right? You smash the supports and you really violently go to the downside. For this particular case right here, you went down 30%, pretty violent down move, right? No stopping. It seems like in the small time frames there was simply no stopping for the price action, but you simply came to this entire support, which has been formulating your lows, which are constantly higher than your preceding lows, guys. Every single time you simply came here, you retested these levels, and look at these series of higher lows right here. It has been happening ever since this point, to be honest with you guys. This has been happening since the 1st of February. We're resolving this range by the 3rd month, starting from this entire squeeze of price action right here. This is why particularly now this is going to be your major risk management area, right? This is going to be the $28 levels on Uniswap. Now you lose this one, you're going to be breaking down, you're going to be losing out of this entire structure, and this is happening on a 12-hour opening and a closing basis, right? This is why this is going to be extremely significant. Now this is how you manage a risk in your mid-term holdings as well for the Uniswap token, right? Your upside targets, you're pretty clear with that. You can simply take a 3-digit Uniswap token and then we can smile and laugh about it. Most likely it'll happen, guys. Most likely it'll happen. And if you have been there in the channel, guys, a lot of things have been coming to fruition. And hit that like, go for that subscribe as well, guys, as this is pretty much time sensitive information. You can go ahead and check out the videos as well. You can check out the track record. This is not a shill, this is not a boast, but you can simply go ahead and check out the track record, as every single crypto that I've been making videos about are extremely first of all, they are time sensitive informations, and almost all of them have broken out according to defined ranges. Now, guys, look. This is a bull market, right? This is a bull market. So now I'm not sitting here, I'm not trying to tell you that I'm the genius, fucking listen to me, subscribe and don't listen to anybody. No, you are here in the market to do your own due diligence, and you have to figure out the right and the wrong for yourself. Now you can take this entire information coming from this channel as a you can completely disregard this entire piece of information right here. But guys, if you do not have experience in the markets as a trader as well, just learn from my mistakes. Just learn. Just do not do the things which most of the people do when they come in the space to trade, guys, and specifically crypto markets. Look, it's not easy to trade goddamn cryptocurrencies, although you can certainly have an argument about the fact that the bull run is quite simple. If you are managing a risk properly, if you're not being extremely greedy, making money in this particular bull market has not been a rocket science, right? Let's be very honest. Now, guys, let's jump on to the last candidate for this video, AVAX. This is Avalanche, guys. Now, Avalanche has been... Alright, just take a look at this piece of price action right here. Alright, we're going to be going back all the way to the history. This one got listed below $1 right here, right? And after the listing, this made a run all the way towards $60 freaking dollar, man. Madness piece of price action right here. Crazy, right? So what is happening right here, guys? We can analyze this in different situations, and the first and the foremost, where's the Fibonacci? Yet again, man, fucking yet again. All right, we can go ahead and take this entire leg move to the upside, and we can determine the Fibonacci area of interest as well. This could be aligning with a few key levels. Now, guys, look. This was a retest. Could you argue that this was the retest of the 10618 of this entire extension? Like, this wave right here was the extension of this wave, right? The first wave right here. Now, the second wave has to consolidate for making yet another move to the upside, right? You can simply argue that this was the retest of the 1.618 extension of the entire second wave to the upside. Now, this is your foundation wave right here, and we are basing our thesis off of this wave right here. Your 10.76 for extension stands at $129 per AVAX, per Avalanche token, right? This is going to be this entire zone right here. If you're going to be breaking above these highs, I mean, you take this one out right here, and you take this one out as well at the $45 levels, guys. The all-time high is certainly going to be taken out, and then you'll be targeting the $130 levels in the mid time frame as well. Now, what is going to be your risk management, guys? Look, Coming straight from the Uniswap analysis, guys, you know the drill. This one is setting lows which are higher than preceding lows every single time as well, right? Starting all the way at the third week of March. Not really. All right, this price action structure is not really matured in the current times, right? So you can simply argue about the fact that if you do lose out on these lows and these lows right here, you can have a meltdown move and test these levels right here, and then you can test some downside levels as well. But guys, that's going to be a far-fetched opinion in the small time frames. As look at this, if the patterns are repeating right here, you could break out, you could potentially break out, right? So you have to think about these things also if you're going to go ahead for any long exposure in the market. Guys, know your downside. You have to understand your downside, otherwise you'll fucking goddamn wake up next morning realizing that your portfolio is down 20%, and then you'll be scratching your heads and wondering, oh my god, what do I do? And then you'll get into panic, and then probably every other decision that you make out of that event that recently took place, you're gonna have shitty trades for a very long time. That's why before entering into any trade, know your downside. The clearer you are with your downside, the better you are, guys. Trust me with that. All right. Okay, so if you break down below this entire formulation right here, the price action formulation, then you can come back and test these lows and these lows. Now, on the other hand, if you take this high right here, guys, this is a pretty big looking range, right? Now, if you do take this high right here, your entire resolution would be confirmed to the upside, and then you can be talking about the prior all-time highs retest at the $60 levels. And guys, I do not think the trend is going to stop over there. Most likely, it's going to take another leg to the upside. All of that happens if we are not going to be breaking below this support wedge right here. Pretty simple looking price action right here. Let's take a look at the momentum oscillators on the 12-hour time frame. Sorry, my bad. On the 12-hour time frames as well, as we are not above the 60 ticker on the RSI. If we start trending above the 60 ticker, guys, then that would align with the fact that we're probably going to be challenging these highs right here. And most likely, if you start closing a few 12-hour candles with the RSI posturing above the 60 marker, that would be a clear sign that most likely you are going to be going ahead and knocking the doors of the $38 levels and ultimately testing the highs at 45 and then the all-time highs again. So watch for these RSI trends to play out as well, guys. Look, this might sound like a meme or a joke to you, but check out what happens, guys. This entire range got resolved to the upside with a massive leg move to the upside when the RSI resolved itself out of the range, hovering above the 60 ticker for a very long time. Your entire leg was defined by the RSI staying above the 60 ticker on the 12-hour time frame, right? These are the trends that you want to capitalize on. These are the trends that you actually want to go ahead and long. Guys, look, not going to be a financial advice. This is not a financial advice at all, but I'm just sharing my relevant experience, and I'm just telling you to look at things precisely and look at these key inflection points, guys. It's pretty simple. Like I talk about in most of my videos, trading is not a rocket science. The only thing which is not letting you make money in these markets is the goddamn FOMO. If you have your risk management in place, if you have the percentage, if you have your fucking percentage game ready to go, most likely you are going to do extremely amazing in these extremely giving markets, guys. These markets are really given. All right. I'm going to be shutting this video down right here, as I think this is a good place to wrap this one up. Most likely, you know the drill right here. If you take this one out today or tomorrow itself, then you're challenging these highs, and guys, you know the drill is going to be probably curling up to the upside, and this squeeze will resolve to the upside. Ultimate target being the $129 levels. Now, all right. Before I really wind this video up, we are going to be analyzing onto this entire wave as well, right? All right. Okay, all right. Let's just check this one out as well. So this one is aligning with the deep retracement happening at the 236. Now, why did I make this one a positive? Because we want to be taking a look at these projections to the upside, right? Had I been looking at some bearish wave retracement, I would have drawn this Fibonacci in a different way, in an opposite manner. Pretty simple. These things are not rocket science. These things are not magical numbers, right? These things are just there to define your support and resistance areas. As this one is being maintained by the 618 at the $42 levels, guys. This is really important as well. But you did hold your grounds at the 236, the deep retracement of this entire wave. You held up right here, right? And you're getting picked up. So your midterm risk management is going to be below the $22 levels. If you see a lot of let's just say 3-day candles or 2-day candles on Avalanche closing below $22 levels, guys, look, most likely it really wants to it would get into a long form of consolidation, probably test the lows of this entire wave right here, right? But until you're maintaining this one, guys, look, there's not much stopping all the way until 2.6. Now this green box right here is aligning pretty much with the 2.6 extension, right? But first and foremost, we have to take the 618 out just below the $100 levels, and then you are going to be having an up thrust to the upside, right? Now this entire way is resolution on the now all are, let's not get there, there's going to be stupid crazy valuation at $548 per avalanche. Could happen if they really flip out everything fundamentally. Yeah, could happen. But this anyway is a far-fetched opinion right here. Watch for these levels to taken down, then we can talk about these levels right here. Alright guys, I hope you're pretty much clear with all the levels on Uniswap, on Avalanche, and the first coin that I covered. Okay, alright, I'm gonna be catching you guys on the next one pretty soon, right? Bye for now.